Where was the first childhood memory of your favorite place on earth? Was it a vacation spot, a backyard, friend's house, a pool? Well, mine was Disneyland. When I was about 4 years old, I was playing in the backyard, and my dad came out and told me that we were going to be going to Disneyland. Disneyland hadn't opened yet, so we were lucky enough to be one of the first people to arrive. When we got there, it was so exciting. There was all these people and all these cars parked, and a tram took you from the parking lot to the front gate. And at the front gate, there were so many people, but you stood in line and you paid for admission, and then you also paid what they call a ticket book, had A, B, and C. And those were to get on the rides and the attractions with. So as we walked into Main Street, all I saw was this big main street, and it had a bunch of stores, and it had horses that were pulling like wagons, and people were sitting in the wagons, and they were going down this main street to this castle that they called Cinderella's Castle. As I said back then, they didn't have a lot of the rides. They just had Sleeping Beauty ride, they had the teacups, they had the train, they had um, another little train, and they had Frontierland, Tom Sawyer's Island, where you took a little canoe over and you raced around and went into caves, and they actually had donkeys you could ride. It's still there today, but I believe that it's, of course, it's more extravagant than it was back then. But it was just so exciting to see all that, and my imagination just went wild, trying to imagine all the different things that you could do there. And it was just so much fun. And as the years went on, I've, of course, gone to Disneyland many times, and every time I go, it fascinates me because of the technology that they have now and all the rides that they've made, and just different types of attractions that they have. Disneyland is a place of stories to me, and every facet of Disneyland, every land tells a story, and then you can also make up your story as you go through Disneyland yourself. Um, as the years have gone by and I've enjoyed Disneyland, like I said, I enjoyed taking my grandchildren for the very first time. And the smiles on their faces when we went through, and Mickey Mouse being there, and them running up and grabbing and holding on to him, and then the electrical parade, which they didn't have then. So Disneyland's really evolved since the 1950s, and it's just spectacular to me. So I would like to go to other Disneyland facilities, but I haven't been able to do that yet. But I'm hoping that one day soon, even as old as I am, that I'll be able to go and just take in all the wonderful, magical things that Disney has to offer. So, have you ever been to Disneyland? And if you have, what is your first memory of it? Thank you.